Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Just Gibberish. We're your hosts, Serena and Marcos.
How's it going, everybody? Real quick, I want to say what's up to our parents. I know they're watching this wherever they are at home on their computer. My mom, my dad, your mom and your dad. We love you guys.
I love you.
And thanks for watching.
Anyways, our topics today are going to be about the Big Bang Theory spinoff called Young Sheldon, and we're also going to talk about the new Ghost in the Shell live-action movie, as well as a Aladdin live-action movie. Looking forward to that.
Yep.
Alright, so that's what's going to be happening on Just Gibberish today. So we're going to talk about our first topic, which will be the Big Bang Theory spinoff.
Yes.
So, what do you think of Young Sheldon?
Well, I saw the little boy playing Sheldon, and after you told me about him a little bit, I think he's perfect for the role. I mean, pretty hard to find someone to match his adult self as it is.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's going to be pretty great. I think he looks like a good amount like him. I think that's fantastic. And just like looking at who he is as a person in real life.
He's a very, very smart, very fancy person.
Yeah, very sophisticated. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to him being Sheldon in the middle of East Texas and probably hanging out in a barn or something. I don't know.
Where's the actor from?
Oh gosh, I'm not even sure where he's from. I think he's probably from like here or something like that.
Okay.
Or New York, one of those two. But anyways, so the spinoff will be narrated by Jim Parsons as his like adult self, just reminiscing on the past. So that would be pretty fun.
A little bit like How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, actually that's exactly
with,
probably how
Bob
it's going to
Saget.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty great. And then so it will be Young Sheldon will be played by Ian Armitage. Armitage, I'm sure. He'll be played by him. And then
he's already actually an important person if you do your research and look him up. He's already a professional at his age.
Yeah, I mean, he's also been acting already. He's been in Big Little Liars as a important character, what I heard. I personally haven't watched it, but it's a pretty highly acclaimed show so far, I heard. So, I guess he's doing fantastic. And also he's going to be in 2 movies that are in post-production right now, so we'll be seeing him in those pretty soon. He will... wow, I'm like, boo. The first episode will be directed by Jon Favreau. He directed The Jungle Book, and he will be directing the upcoming Lion King live-action movie as well. So I don't know how he's going to squeeze in that time. I mean, because he's going to be so busy filming Lion King, I can only imagine he has a small amount of time to be filming this. And supposedly, the show is slated to start airing this fall on CBS.
That's coming up then. And don't forget, he also made everyone's favorite Christmas movie, Elf.
Oh, and he also directed Iron Man, amongst other things, for people who care. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. So they've already gotten most of their cast. I think that they're just going to pick a couple more people here and there, just like side characters, and then they're already ready to start.
Who's going to be in the show? Like, what other characters are they going to have in it? His mom or...
Well, like, his mom and his brother and sister will be in there, but the thing is I believe they said that they're going to have different people. Obviously, I mean, like, his mom in the show right now, no offense to her, but she's too old to, play young Sheldon's mom, so they're going to get somebody else to do it.
Hey, she's been on TV since Roseanne.
Yeah, long time.
The sister, the police officer.
What
was her name on that?
Jackie.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's Jackie. So, yeah, so I mean, it'll be pretty exciting to see what young Sheldon's going to look like along with his living situation. I mean, he's always talking about it in almost every single episode, it feels like. So it'll be nice to know what kind of environment he was actually in. And from what we've seen and heard from the show, it'll be pretty interesting, is all I can really say. Pretty basic setting, pretty interesting. I mean, it's supposed to take place, I think, in the mid to late 80s, so that'll be really fun, too, for the nostalgia for that.
Well, if they even show any of that.
I think they will, because, I mean, there's a lot of people that are into the 80s right now. It's kind of just like the popular thing. So I think they will show it, especially for people like us who kind of, not necessarily, well, not you and me necessarily, that grew up in that time. But
I'm from the 90s.
Yeah, I'm from the 90s as well. And there's tons of people, though, that are from the 80s, like in their 30s, early 40s. Like, they grew up in that time, so they'd be pretty excited to see what goes on. Maybe certain cereal brands might show up, which would be pretty cool. And maybe, like, sodas, as well as, like, whatever else, like movies and stuff. I can't see Sheldon really being into music, but definitely, like, movies and TV shows.
Oh, yeah. The whole nerd scene from the 80s.
Yeah. I mean, it was really high back then, too, just like now. So, yeah.
Might see him in a pair of parachute pants or something.
Seriously. But yeah, I think that's it for the news for Young
What
Sheldon.
channel is that going to be?
It's going to be CBS.
CBS, okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if anything comes on Fox and you like it,
it's over.
Expect it to be canceled within 3 episodes.
Well, Big Bang Theory is signed for at least 12 seasons. I think the 12th season, though, will be the last one, especially if they've already decided on a spin-off. So it's still fine, though, because even though we won't see the characters we're familiar with other than Sheldon, it's still going to be fantastic because all the writers, all the other directors will be involved in that show.
I wonder if they're going to do the little notes at the end of the show.
They always do.
For Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, it's Chuck Lorre. He always does those at the end. It's kind of his, his calling card.
Isn't that so how long Seinfeld ran for? 12 seasons? Or did they do 9?
I think they did 9, actually.
9, okay.
Yeah. But it's still a really, really long time, which is fantastic because we all love it so much.
Yeah.
But all shows must come to an end.
Yep.
So at least we got 2 more years. So, yeah, I guess is that all for Young Sheldon?
Yeah, pretty much covers it. I mean, other than that, probably keep you posted when we know they're going to start posting episodes. Posting.
Yeah,
showing them on TV.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys updated on when they have a date and everything else on top of that. But anyways, on our next bit of news, we're going to be talking about the new Ghost in the Shell movie coming up on March 31st. There's been a lot of backlash towards this movie because of the fact that they whitewashed it. I mean, there's good, like, Scarlett Johansson is the major, or as you otherwise know her as Motoko Kusanagi. She will be playing the lead role, which obviously Motoko, like, that's a Japanese name. It's going to be a white girl. It's a little awkward, but
real quick, shout out Cousin Matt.
But Chief Daisuke Aramaki will be played by Takeshi Kitano. So I mean, that's good. He's a main character. He's Japanese. That's okay. But we've got all kinds of people in this movie: Danish, French, Chinese. Every spectrum basically is going to be in this movie, which I think in some ways is really good, but in other ways this is a Japanese-based, not company, but like, it's an anime. It's based in Japan. All the characters are Japanese in the original anime, so it kind of doesn't really make sense that they went this way. They should have just made it full-blown, like, Japanese, like with a Japanese cast. Even if it is still in English, it needed to be Japanese, and they didn't go that direction. If anything, I kind of feel a little offended because there's this actress, Rila Fukushima. She's been in a couple of different movies, like Yukio and the Wolverine, his girlfriend. And she's supposed to be playing a android geisha in this movie, and it's like, why couldn't she be the major? I mean, she was in the Wolverine, she's been in action movies, she's certainly qualified for this. I think she would have been great for that, but that's just me. If anything, I think it's a little, like, embarrassing that they get, like, an actual Japanese actress, like a well-known one, to be a side thing, like an android. It's like, I don't know, like, what her role will be exactly in this movie, but it sounds like it's just going to be a little side character, not a big deal, going to be kind of dumb.
Well, apparently either she doesn't mind or they're paying her enough for her to not care.
I don't know. But, I mean, we all understand that Scarlett Johansson's been in plenty of action movies, including Lucy, which was really popular, I heard, over in Asia. So that's probably why they got her to be the major, but it's still pretty offensive, I think. They should have just gone full blown. But the whole point that we're talking about this is because there is a little bit of a silver lining.
Teeny bit.
Teeny bit, yes. The original cast of Ghost in the Shell will be dubbing the Japanese version of the movie.
Okay, well, at least they're still gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a big deal because you want that. I mean, you want to have some kind of familiarity, especially if it's going to be some kind of like strange cast or whatever. I mean, for example, this is a bad example, but it's still good enough. When the live action version of Death Note came out here in America, of course they dubbed it, but they got that cast to be the original anime cast for Death Note to dub the English version. I know a lot of people don't watch the English dubbing, but it's still kind of a big deal. It's important to those who watched it here. And like I said, that's not really a good comparison. That's just the only one I can come up with right now. Especially because Ghost in the Shell came out in 1995, and this is like 22 years later, so it's super big deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, the original cast will include Akio Otsuka as Bato, Koichi Yamadera as Togusa, and Atsuko Tanaka as the Major. So that's a really big deal, especially for important characters to be coming back. It's really important. I know that maybe it will be a little bit better. You guys could always just wait for the Japanese dub release, and you can just watch Ghost in the Shell that way and have your nostalgia moment and just pretend that the Major is Japanese.
Yeah, I know. I can't stand it whenever they ruin my favorite animes.
Yeah.
Whether it turns into a live action or the dubbing is just awful. It ruins the whole thing. It ruins it for you.
Yeah.
It's your show, so.
Well, it does. Unless they really can do it right, I would say, going back to the Death Note live action, it was good, but they ruined it because they completely changed the story. I mean, why does Light have a girlfriend in the beginning of the movie? This doesn't make any sense.
That's just the Hollywood part.
Well, because he's like basically Sheldon about everything. I mean, he only has Misa Misa just as like a toy because she has a Death Note. It's not really like he wanted to have her as his girlfriend. I mean, he really was kind of like Sheldon or Vulcan or whatever. Just like, I don't need girls.
No feelings.
Yeah, but I can go off on a tangent with this, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Anyways, though. So yeah, the dubbing will be there for you true fans if you feel like watching that version instead of the original English voicing. So yeah, I guess... Is there anything you have to say?
I'm going to have to be stuck watching the English version, whether it's good or bad, because I don't read or understand Japanese. So people like me are basically just stuck with what you get.
Yeah, and that's fine. I'll probably end up watching both. Just because, I don't know.
Well, I'll join you for the English.
Yeah, I'll give it a chance. I mean, it should probably still be pretty good. I mean, like I said, it has good actors in it. So we'll see how it goes.
Either way, give it a try.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, now on to our last bit of news, and this one is much better news.
Lighter news?
A little lighter news, yeah. But the live-action Aladdin has been announced, and they are doing their casting calls right now for April of 2017. They are looking for the candidates for Aladdin and Jasmine. You must be Middle Eastern and between the ages of 18 to 25. You must be able to sing. Dancing is a plus, but if not, that's fine.
They'll teach you, I'm sure.
Yeah, or if you have any other talents, it benefits you. So that is really exciting, especially as we just talked about Ghost in the Shell and whitewashing. Yeah. Disney is definitely taking the right direction and actually...
Well, they have been with all their live actions.
They really have been, which is fantastic. And they're also going to be doing this for Mulan. They're getting all Chinese actors, which is so amazing. I'm so excited for that. But Aladdin is amazing too. Yeah. I just can't wait to see what that's going to look like. Especially where where they might film and what's going to happen. Actually, I heard they're going to film in Britain. So, I mean...
In Britain?
Yeah,
so
either way.
So is it its own story, or is it basically a remake of the original animated?
It's going to be a remake of the original, yeah. They could have gone a different direction. I mean, of course, you have, like, Maleficent and things like that, but then you also have, like, the Jungle Book, which stayed true to it, and Cinderella stayed true, so that's basically the direction they're going to go.
I'm guessing, also.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast, for the most part.
Haven't seen it yet, but...
Well, it's going to be coming out this Friday. Probably go watch it.
Yeah, so if you're watching this and it's already after it's come out, this video took place before.
Yeah, right before.
Yeah, so we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, but we will be watching it for sure. Yeah, I mean, Disney doing these live action movies is completely fantastic. I've always imagined like what it would have been like in real life for all the movies. I think every child somewhat wondered what things would have been like, especially that we're going to see Genie in real life. That is going to be so exciting. And for all of you who have been to California, more in particularly Disneyland, we have all had the experience of seeing Dylan White.
Hopefully, we've all.
Well, like I said, for those who have been to Disneyland, well, I'm sure you have been to the Hyperion Theater before Frozen came along. Basically, though, we've had the delightful experience of having Dylan White as our Genie. And I'm a huge fan. And I think he would be a great Genie for the live action version. They're not looking particularly for a specific race or anything like that.
Well, no, he's blue, so... Yeah,
I mean, obviously, he's probably going to be CGI. So, I mean, even if he wasn't, he did look pretty good in blue.
He did the voice, too.
That's thing. He was fantastic.
He basically owns that character.
He does, besides Robin Williams. And unfortunately for all of us, Robin Williams, any recordings that he did for Genie, he refused in his will for it to be exploited for money. So, aka, there won't be any recordings of him ever as Genie unless something changes, which will never happen, sadly. But, I mean, Dylan White, I think, would be a great replacement.
Yep.
He has all the jokes. He's on point. Like, he's spot on with, like, current things going on. Every time that we went to see him at the Hyperion Theater, he always changed his jokes. Every time. It was amazing. I loved it. I love that he kept current. And also, too, we'll show you guys, like, I think we talked about this in episode 1.
Yep.
Our signed picture of Dylan White as Genie. I don't know if there's a huge glare or something.
Wiggle it around a little.
Yeah. So yeah.
Autographed with the silver pen.
Yeah.
So it's metallic, his autograph.
Yeah, it's super amazing. Thank you so much, Dylan, for doing this for us.
He actually signed it and mailed it himself.
Yeah.
He did everything, so.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Thank you so much again. But yeah, I really think that he would be the perfect Genie.
Yep.
I mean,
I want to actually go ahead and if for some crazy reason someone from Disney is watching this or listening to this, because I know they'll randomly put Disney ads on our videos.
Yeah.
I want to let them know that we both, and I'm sure people watching this would want him to do it.
I mean, he's been a part of the Disney family. He was a part of it for 13 years, and he's still partially a part of it to this day. And that's how long he was Genie for. It was 13 long years. Every single day, coming back, being Genie, just popping out jokes all the time, being so amazing. It was a magical moment for all of us who got to see him. And we really, really miss seeing him at the Hyperion Theater. Maybe one day something will happen and he'll get to be Genie again. Hopefully.
Unless he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Oh, trust me, he wants to do it.
Okay, well then, there you go, Disney.
Yeah. So, I really hope that you're watching. And if for some reason they pick someone else to be Genie, just please make it someone good and hilarious that's not been in like really raunchy things and just is all around an amazing guy. Please. If it's not Dylan White.
And if I don't like it, I'm going to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. All right, but basically, the live-action Aladdin movie will be shooting beginning in July of 2017, and it will finish up in January of 2018, and it will be scheduled to be released sometime in 2018.
Okay.
So we'll have something to look forward to.
Probably one of those in the fall.
Yeah, it probably will be fall, maybe Christmas time at the latest. Obviously, because it's 2018, Christmas is the end.
Might even be a Halloween movie.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. October. Well, actually, that's when the first Aladdin came out, I believe, was in October.
Oh, well, then that's probably what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. But yeah, I guess that's it for the news today.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button down at the bottom so you can, be, acknowledgeable of when our new videos are coming out. And also, too, I just want to say really quick, I apologize that this video came out on Thursday instead of Wednesday. We have super busy lives. So, I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did you want to say something?
I'm just going to go ahead and say, again, what she said. Thank you for watching. Friends, family who are watching this, hey, what's up? What's going on? We love you. Thank you for also watching.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your support, and we hope that you get to keep watching. Not get to keep watching, that you want to keep watching.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You don't have to watch, you get to watch.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, once again, thank you guys, and we'll see you later.
Bye, Mom.
Peace out.